Hi everyone! In this video we're going to talk about one of Toronto's most vibrant neighborhoods, one with plenty of character and charm, the Annex. Let's go! Hi, I'm Vivien Sharon, Realtor and Relocation Specialist at Sotheby's International Realty Canada. In this video, I'm going to do a deep dive on the Annex neighborhood in Toronto. And by the end of this video, you'll have the information you need about the Annex and maybe you'll want to move here. If this is the first time you're visiting my channel, please consider to subscribe. And if you want to learn all about living and moving to Toronto, Toronto's vibrant neighborhoods, upsizing or downsizing tips, or relocating to anywhere in the world, don't just look for a place, discover a home. The Annex is bordered by the area north of Harbour Village and the University of Toronto, and is roughly bounded by Bathurst Street to the west, Dupont Street to the north, Avenue Road right here to the east, and Bloor Street directly to the south. The Annex is known as one of the most lively downtown communities in Toronto. It is surrounded by the University of Toronto and stretches for a kilometre along Bloor Street West, offering an intoxicating blend of beautiful old homes, art galleries, boutiques, coffee shops, bookstores, hot dogs, Ted Rogers Cinema, the Royal Ontario Museum, restaurants and bars. The Annex is a hub for young professionals and creative young adults. Historically home to students and staff of the University of Toronto, the Annex is one of Toronto's most heterogeneous communities. Its residents include business professionals, prominent artists, university students, faculty and people from all walks of life. The walkability score is high when you live in this area. The Annex's main shopping district is on Bloor Street and offers a quaint collection of bookstores, art galleries, antique stores, and one-of-a-kind specialty stores. The Toronto Institution of Brunching has taken over the city, and there is no shortage of options in the Annex. Long-running brunch locations like Bloor's Insomnia restaurant and lounge. You can order the Caesar salad with horseradish to help you if you have a hangover. So go to my YouTube channel and check out my videos where I have visited some of these cool places in and around the Annex area, such as Yorkville Village, Chinatown, Kensington Market. If you're going for your morning run or you're simply craving some one-on-one time with nature, there are many options for green spaces in the Annex. One of my favorites is Toronto's Philosopher's Walk. Here we are. And this is a serene path, and it's actually part of Tattle Creek Ravine, one of Toronto's buried rivers that cuts through the University of Toronto and runs between the ROM, which is right here, and the Royal Conservatory of Music on Bloor Street, just down the street. So there's also Queen's Park to the southeast, and Roycroft Park to the north, and Christie Pitts Park to the southwest. Getting around the city through the Annex is easy and walkable. This area is well served by public transit. The Bathurst, Spadina, and St. George subway stations service this area, and motorists and cyclists are within minutes of Toronto's business, entertainment districts, and close to commuter highways everywhere, and of course the University of Toronto. As a realtor living and working in Toronto for many years, I've learned a lot about the culture, the people, and the real estate. So without a doubt, the Annex is one of the finest neighborhoods with the highest appeal. Homes have fine exterior details and blend the old with the new. Many of its leafy residential streets feature stately homes of a bygone era. Elaborate Victorian and Edwardian three-story detached and semis with fancy flourishes built between 1880 and the early 1900s dominate the streetscape. The majority of these first-wave annex homes and mansions are an average of 2,000 to 4,000 square feet or larger. The second wave of annex homes with English cottage, Georgian and Tudor-style architecture date from 1910 to 1930, and despite the variety of rich architectural styles, including Queen Anne, Romanesque, the annex suggests a feeling of history in its housing stock. Did you know that the annex's first residents included the likes of Timothy Eaton, the patriarch of Eaton's department store, and George Gooderham, president of the Gooderham and Worts distillery? The 1950s and 60s saw some mid-rise and high-rise apartment buildings surrounded with landscape green spaces, followed by the evolution of the elegant condominium buildings. The Annex has trendy urban vibe and is home to singles and students and professionals and young growing families and boomers too. So if you are thinking of buying a property in this area, go to viviensharon.com/buyer and download my buyer's guide. Now, the average range of home prices in the Annex, you may wonder, what are the average home prices here? Well, according to recent market statistics, which can vary, homes and condominiums for sale in the Annex can range from about $575,000 for a starter condo to properties well over $6, $7, $8 million and more. There are many choices of homes to choose from to suit everyone's budget. And if you're not able to buy, there are many rental opportunities for you as well. So if you're interested in finding out more about homes and condos in the Annex, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact details are in the description below. If you're a young person looking for the best education, you may be surprised to know that the Annex offers some of the best educational options. The university students are so fortunate to have the University of Toronto nearby, and there are a few elementary schools as well, in addition to the Annex Montessori. And in total, there are 11 public schools, 6 Catholic schools, and 8 private schools in the Annex. Before you start thinking about moving to the Annex, know that this neighborhood definitely has a few cons. So number 1, construction and new development brings noise to the area. Number 2, attractions, parades, street fairs, and other events bring temporary road closures. Number 3, there are night parties and gatherings and lots of pub activity late into the night, which can be rather noisy. And there are pros as well. So number 1, those thinking of buying here, you should know that your real estate investment will keep on growing and appreciating. Number 2, the Annex attracts a hipster population with unique fashions, great food, entertainment too. Number 3, the Annex attracts many professionals who work at the University of Toronto, local schools, hospitals, which are all within walking distance of the Annex. This area has a high 92 walk score and is steps away from such culture as the Royal Ontario Museum, the Gardner Museum, and the Battersea Museum. So if you're looking for a change and you think the Annex may be for you, or if you want to learn more about other neighborhoods in the city, check out my series on YouTube about Toronto's top cultural neighborhoods. Toronto is definitely a great city to live in, and regardless of where you're from, what is your profession or your lifestyle choice, this city has enough to offer for anyone to call it home. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to click the notification bell to get notified next time I post a new video. So you can also connect with me on social media. The links are in the description below. So don't just look for a place, discover a home. Bye for now.